Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed this morning. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, share the video, because I'm going to have a conversation. And I'm gonna need a lot of audience participation. We'll prove some points here, but y'all gonna prove them for me. Y'all gonna prove them for me. Let's do this roll call. The Queen Shawa is in the building. Salute. Tay, how are you? Good morning. G. McCall, Anwar Willis, my brother. Mind of Mansa Musa. Salute to you, bro.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Down Big G, what up? Ty Swindle, Hen Dog, Main Biker, WGR Report. What up, man? David Scott III, Sam Mack, Jamal Robinson. Salute. Didn't I tell you? I'm talking about Tank. They're going to pull up today. And they can make their case. Hey, look, Canelo fans, pull up today. I want to know what's what. You talk about the face of boxing. Two names come up, right? Canelo Alvarez and Tank Davis, right? Who's the face of boxing? And what criteria do you use? What criteria? You see, you done stepped in it now. What criteria are you using? You want to go with the undefeated criteria? You want to do that? Because there's 3 undefeated fighters in this picture, right? Are we going to go with fighting their contemporaries? We're going to go with pay-per-view numbers? What are we doing here? But let me know. I want Canelo and Tank fans front and center. I have absolutely no horse in this race. You know, I have no... Rod, what up? I have no horse in this race. I don't deal with either of them. But make your case. If it's Tank, say so and explain to me why. If it's Canelo, say so and explain to me why. I have questions.
Good night.
I got questions, man. 88 Sports Talk, salute. I'm just asking a question, man. 704 Joe, what's going on? So, I mean, look. You can make the case for both of these men, but I put these 3 men in the middle for a reason. The men in the middle. Prince, what's going on? Yeah, oh yeah, you know I was gonna get it. Told you. I don't know why dudes just won't leave me. I don't know why they won't leave me alone, bro. I was like, I'm telling you, man. Where's that?
Good night.
Oh man. So let's a boxing, please. This is serious. This is serious. Canelo is the face of boxing. No, wait. Tank Davis is the face of boxing. Oh, wait a minute. Who? Who's the face of boxing, y'all? Maybe I should put it in a poll. Okay. Who is the face of boxing? Yeah, fuck that. Let's do this. Let's start a poll. Who is the face of boxing? Canelo? Tank. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna leave that up there. Stephen Belly, salute. Shout out to Jamaica. Yeah, let me tell you something. America got some beef, man. You know, Jamaica on that track and field, boy, they got some speed on them, bro. They ain't playing. Jerome, what's going on? So I'm gonna leave that up there. Who's the face of boxing? Is it Canelo or Tank? Vic, where you at? Where's press at? I want y'all to make y'all case. At this point, y'all can't say Canelo. Queen, the Queen's in the building. Salute. Y'all cannot. I repeat, you cannot say. You cannot say it's Canelo. And I'm talking to two brothers in particular. Mr. Shelton in the building. Salute. And I'd like to take an opportunity to send a special shout out to my brother, Bronx on Deck, Clarence McLean. No Duck Zone. You follow him on all social media. That brother's talking straight boxing, which is what it's all supposed to be about. My brother, Clarence McLean. Oh, these Negroes tried it. Oh, you Negroes tried. Oh, y'all tried. But you know what this is? This is called a cell phone. And all you gotta do is this. Hey, look here, man. Something. Oh, nah. Ain't what happened. Oh. You coming out? Yeah, I'll be out. I'll see you later. Yeah, there it is. It's called a phone. It's called a phone. And how adults handle things is you pick it up and you call and you have a conversation. You ain't got to be belligerent. You ain't got to be huffing and puffing. You troublemakers are really special, and everyone knows. You guys are just ridiculous, man, and miserable. Jeez Louise, man. My God.
Good night.
They're watching me right now. Hey, man, at 1 hour and 36 minutes and 50 seconds, Drew Titan was talking about you. So? So what? I don't like you, you don't like me. You talk your ish, I talk mine. Even exchange. Full Metal Alchemist. Stormy, what up? You ain't gonna do nothing. Isolate and contain. Y'all know what that is? Here's the deal. Since everyone de-watches me, Everyone done seen you move. And what y'all tried to do to my brother Clarence, unacceptable. Unacceptable. But this is what adults do. The adults reach out and have conversations and get to the bottom of what's going on. And stay in your ball of misery. Whatever it is you do on YouTube, do your content. Just stay away from me. Stay away from us. Damn. And for all of you new content creators, when you have someone behind an account that was just made like an hour ago telling you that somebody was talking about you, it's something called check the fruit on the damn tree. First of all, who is this? Who are you? What is your relationship with them? Why are you watching them in the first place? And then you'll find out that their sole purpose, they have a problem with whoever it is they're telling on, and their sole purpose is to create conflict. That's a sick and evil person. A sick and evil person. I'm saying one more time. A sick and evil person. There it is. And all of you been found out. So salute my brother, Clarence McLean, No Duck Zone. And he had a wonderful event. He had a wonderful event. And salute to him. He's doing big things. He's on his way to Gleason's gym right now in Brooklyn. He's on his grind with boxing. He's talking about boxing. He ain't dealing with none of this foolishness. But nice try. Troublemakers are watching me right now. You know there was a troublemaker that watched my whole stream. And at the last, 3 minutes, I said something. And they ran back and told the person. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Tell them. I don't care. They know I don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with me. It's as simple as that. I don't care. But these are the people out here doing things like that. It's treacherous. It's disgusting. It's no class, not low class. It's no class. And they have nothing else going on in their lives. Even when you're not talking about them, they think you're talking about them. You're so vain. Where my old heads at? You're so vain. I bet you think this live is about you, don't you? Ain't no one talk. There he is, my brother, the maniac. Go subscribe to the Boxer Maniac. That's my Bronx brother. What does my brother say? He said, although there's no clear-cut criteria on how we determine who's the face of boxing, but I think you can agree that 1, longevity, 2, resume, 3, pay-per-view numbers, 4, popularity is probably the best way to determine. I would agree. I would agree. That's my other Bronx brother right there. I bet you they're going to run to him and say, yo, Drew was talking about you. Nice try. But go subscribe to the Boxer Maniac. And I like that. I like that. Longevity, resume, numbers and pay-per-views and popularity. Best way to determine. So what I want the Tank fans to refute that. Because in my opinion, Canelo got you beat, Tank. And he don't have as many tattoos. But watch this, y'all. Canelo has a whole country behind him.
Good night.
Right or wrong? That's my brother right there. Bronx on deck. Next thing you know, they're going to be DMing him. Yo, Drew was talking about you. Drew was talking about you. No. That's a negative, K. Nice try. Go subscribe to the Boxer Maniac on all social media. Those 4 corners in the building. Straight boxing talk. Straight boxing. If you like boxing, go follow the Maniac in those 4 corners. I plug who is ever out here talking boxing. We're the last of a dying breed. Do you understand that? Boxing's alive on social media. It's not on the news no more. Oh, I'm sorry if you're into the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson sort of thing. Speaking of Jake Paul, should we throw Jake Paul in there for popularity and pay-per-view sales? And maybe I should have put Jake Paul in there, right? You know what? Hell yeah. Let's start a new poll. Oh, but so far, Canelo's ahead by 60. Let me end this poll. I'm going to start a new one. Who is the face of boxing in caps? Canelo? Tank? Jake Paul. Now be careful. Jake Paul. Be careful. Because I was Shade Girl, salute. Moji, Todd Swindle. Dill Spoolie, what up? Gary, what up? Now be careful. Because I do ask, what criteria do you use? And Maniac, I like those criteria. See, matter of fact, let me highlight that. Let me highlight that. I like that. Longevity, resume, pay-per-view numbers, popularity. Best way to determine. So when you factor all of this in, and I threw Jake Paul up in there just to troll, because if you want to talk about pay-per-view numbers, isn't Jake Paul, he seemingly came out of nowhere, and he's doing blockbuster numbers, right? Doesn't Jake Paul's, he's touched a mill on pay-per-view numbers, right? Educate me, because I don't know. I don't check that sort of things. He's touched a mill, right? Does he outsell Canelo? Do we know Canelo's numbers since he was on DAZN? They don't release those anymore, right? DAZN don't release, right? Don't you have to make a phone call to somebody on the inside to get the numbers? So we really don't know Canelo's numbers, right? We know he's done prior to DAZN, he's done some blockbuster numbers, right? And Canelo's been around a hell of a lot longer than Tank and Jake Paul. I'm wondering, who's the face of boxing and what criteria are we using? Jerome Truitt says, last I heard, Canelo did $400K against John Ryder. He did? I don't know. Y'all educate me. Really? That's not bad. Didn't John Ryder look like an evil Canelo, though? He was facing his brown-haired doppelganger, right? It's sort of like Fredo Starr from Onyx looks like Pharrell. It's like he's his evil twin or something like that. DJ Zion Love, salute. Hustle's home, what's good? So is Canelo the face of boxing? I mean, he got the longevity. He got the better resume. Let's start with those two things. Is there a comparison between Tank Davis and Canelo's resume? Canelo has him beat every day of the week. Who disagrees? I think Canelo has a way better resume than Tank Davis. Anybody disagree? Let me know. Maybe you could educate me on something. Listen, I don't know everything. Maybe you could change my mind. I'm going to say Canelo. Canelo has a better resume than Tank, right? You know what? Let's pull let's pull up where's Victor and Press at, man? Canelo Alvarez. Let's go to his box rec. 61 wins, 39 knockouts, 2 losses. Okay, we're going to scroll all the way down. I'm going to go back to 2010. You know why I'm going there? Because I want to. When he fought Jose Miguel Cotto, that's Miguel Cotto's brother. When he rocked him really bad. We'll start there. Luciano Lionel Guello. Fine. Carlos Manuel Baldomir. Okay, right there. I don't even like mentioning Carlos Baldomir's name because he was found guilty of a heinous situation. PGH, what up? True Boxing Night, Kai World, salute. So I ain't gonna get into that. But y'all remember how he slept him really bad? Carlos Baldomir is a heavy puncher. He slept him. I mean, face plant. I mean, it was ugly. Remember that? Love More Undo. I give him credit for that. So I give him credit for Baltimore, Undo. You want to give him credit for Matthew Hatton? Whatever. I think that was on HBO. Yeah. Whatever. Ryan Rhodes. Who cares? Alfonso Gomez. Y'all remember him? That was pretty good. My buddy Kermit Cintron. Here's what I'm gonna say about that. Kermit was robbed, bro. Isaiah, what up? Real Spill Midwest, what up? Kermit, that Antonio Margarito situation really pissed me off, man. Mind you, no one's saying that it's Kermit's fault. No one says, hey, man, twice you fought Margarito and he hit you with loaded gloves. Where was your camp? Kermit don't get that argument. But I believe him because I never saw Kermit. Do you remember how Kermit got hit with that body shot by Margarito? And he was rolling on the floor? I never seen him like that. Kermit was a heavy hitter, man. He was rangy. You know what almost happened? Let me tell you what almost happened. If Kermit beats Antonio Margarito, Kermit told us, remember he was on the show? Kermit told us they were in talks with Miguel Cotto's camp for them to meet Madison Square Garden on the eve of the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Do you have any idea how big that would have been? Because Kermit was on fire at one point. He runs into Margarito and Margarito cheats him. Looking back, see, we didn't know what we was looking at first. We didn't even know what we was looking at when he beat up Miguel Cotto. It was when he got caught doing that, trying to do that to Shane Mosley. We went back and said, oh my God. I'm even looking at how he KO'd Golden Johnson. That was on a Mosley Cotto undercard. I was like, damn. Man. Yes, salute. So I feel bad for that that situation, man. Shout out to Kermit Cintron, man. I was annoying. So right after Kermit, he fights Shane Mosley. And this is Canelo Alvarez, y'all. Josecito Lopez, although, Josecito, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think Josecito came up in weight. But, Canelo won. Austin Trout. That was a hell of a fight. Some people say Austin won. Okay. Fine. Then he fights Floyd Mayweather. All right, but right there, real quick. Shane Mosley, Josecito Lopez, Austin Trout, Floyd Mayweather Jr. I think he got Tank beat resume-wise right there. Right there. Cameron, salute. ES, my sis, what up? I think he got him beat right there. I mean, if I'm wrong, Tank fans are welcome to correct me. You can try. He fights Alfredo Angulo. He was an HBO fighter. He had his moment of shine. He fought Erislandy Lara. You know what I'm noticing on BoxRec? There's an asterisk sign next to Trout's name and Lara's name. Wonder what that's about. People say that he lost the Lara fight. Whatever. Okay, whatever. But we're just talking about the names on the resume. James Kirkland, Miguel Cotto. That was a hell of a fight. Salute to Miguel Cotto. Amir Khan, we all know, whatever, man. He won't fight Benavidez, but he fought Amir Khan. Okay, fine. Fine. Liam Smith, there's an asterisk sign. Damn. Whatever, man. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We're just talking about names on the resume, right? Triple G 2 times. Rocky Fielding, no one cares. Danny Jacobs, fine, give it to him. Sergey Kovalev, fine. Kendall Smith, whatever. Abner Yildirim. This is where I started vomiting, right here. Abner Yildirim, right there. Because the night he fought Abner Yildirim, he could have fought Anthony Durrell, but what do I know? Because they fought on the same night, but whatever. Billy Joe Saunders. Fine. Broke up his eye. Caleb Plant. Oh. There's an asterisk next to Caleb Plant, and there's an asterisk next to Dimitri Bivol. I want to know what that's about. Caleb Plant, all right, Dimitri Bivol in a losing effort, but at least he fought him. Gennady Golovkin in the third fight, nobody asked for that, whatever. John Ryder, I ain't asked for that, whatever. Jamel Charlo, I ain't asked for that, whatever. Jaime Munguia, whatever. There's an asterisk next to his name too. What is that? And now he's fighting Edgar Berlanga. But based off of, I went all the way back to 2010. So, who has a better resume? Should I go through? You want to go through Tank's resume? Let's do it. Oh, boy. And I went down to 2010, right? Okay, here it is. 30 wins, 28 knockouts, no losses, no draws. He's 5'5". Whatever. I'm going down to 2010. Oh, I'm sorry. His career started in 2013. I'm going to read the names, okay? Y'all stop me when y'all recognize somebody. Desi Williams, Jacob Nenow, Jonathan Gears, Rafael Casas, Eric Jamal Goodall, James Franks, Joshua Orocho, anybody? Hector Lopez, German Ivan Medas, one, two, three. All right. Israel Suarez Olmeida, Alberto Mora, Ricky Dulé, Cristobal Cruz, Luis Sanchez, Guillermo Abilla Godinez, Mario Antonio Macias, .903, what up? Anybody? All right, the next name, y'all know. Jose Pedraza. Liam Walsh. Francisco Fonseca. Now I know these names. Jesus Marcelo Andres Celiofon. Hugo Ruiz. Ricardo Nunez. Yoriorkis Gamboa. Leo Santos Snooze. Because that dude, Tank hit him so hard, his shoes came off. How you wake up and your shoes missing? That's what happened. Mario Barrios at 140. Isaac Cruz. Rolly Romero is an asterisk sign next to his name. I gotta find out what that is. Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia, Frank Martin. Who has a better resume, y'all? So does that mean Canelo's the face of boxing? I'm asking. Where's Victor and Press at? Where they at? I'm talking about Tank today. You know, Victor like to show up. I'll be talking about like Anthony Joshua and Jarrell Miller. And he'll pop up talking about Tank. We're talking about Tank today, man. So based off the resume, I'm going to say Canelo has the better resume than Tank. So it's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even close. So how is Tank the face of boxing again? I don't understand. He don't compare to Canelo's sales if you let them tell it. Right? How's he the face of boxing?
Good night.
What's the matter, Vic? You don't want to pull up today? We're talking about Tank. That's crazy. I'm legitimately talking about Tank and Canelo. I have no trolls. Damn. You want to know why? It's the Shakur effect. Drew, what do you mean? Well, Shakur and Tank are in the same division. They're the two best in the division. I was trying to get these brothers to freeze out Lomachenko and just leave him high and dry. Y'all effed around and he got a belt now. And for some strange reason, Shakur and Tank are not fighting each other. This can't be real life. So now I got Canelo. I'm asking for Canelo fans and Tank fans to have a discussion. Andrew, what up? Darius, what up? Have a discussion. Is Tank the face of boxing? Is Canelo the face of boxing? So now I want these two fans to state their points. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Okay. I guess Tank fans don't want to plead their case. I guess Tank fans don't want to admit, yeah, you know, Canelo's the face. Longevity, resume, revenue earned, revenue generated, and revenue earned. Who got deeper pockets, Canelo or Tank? That's why I asked, what criteria are we using here? Because I'm willing to bet Jake Paul got deeper pockets than Tank Davis. Am I wrong? Yeah, 903 Boxing, ain't that funny? Tank been quiet. He been off social media. He ain't been trolling. Since Lomachenko told him, no, money don't move me. I'll fight you when I'm ready. You don't tell me what to do. I got a belt and everything. With 3 losses, I don't care. Tay D, what up? Now all of a sudden, Tank quiet. Why? Because if he opens his mouth, Shakur gonna be there like, oh, why you not saying my name? I'll box your face in. And guess what? He will. You disagree? You disagree? You disagree? You disagree? You disagree? Tell Tank to send the offer. What's happening? Shakur beats Tank. Prove me wrong. I don't want to hear from the fans. Eric, oh, salute. I don't want to hear from the fans. Your man Tank, the A side, the money man, the face of boxing, he has a contemporary right there. And he's now doing it. Now, how the hell am I supposed to hold Canelo Alvarez accountable for not taking care of Benavidez when Tank won't fight Shakur? And Tank never fought Devin Haney. All of that moving and shaking at 135, Devin became the youngest undisputed champion in the 4-belt era. I told y'all that was Tank's fault. I told y'all that was Tank's fault. Tank was supposed to stop all of that. He was supposed to stop Devin, supposed to stop Shakur. He already stopped Frank Martin, right? He was supposed to bench stop Lomachenko. He had work to do. Instead, he's fighting Hector Garcia, going up to 140, not fighting Regis Prograis. He fights Mario Barrios. Watch this. Regis Prograis knocks Tank out. Prove me wrong. They never fought. They could have. Why would he go up there and fight Mario Barrios? And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here's the kicker. Wasn't Regis Prograis a champion at that time?
Good night.
Why didn't he just go up there and... Oh, come on, bro. Tank fans, where y'all at? Where's Press? Where's Victor? Anybody? Educate me. I'm asking these questions. Who's the face of boxing? Is it Canelo or Tank? Where's Press? Where's Victor? Somebody send Tank a lifeline, because it's looking like Canelo. And if you picking Tank, what's your criteria? His undefeated record? Wait a minute. There you go. Undefeated record, right? Devin's undefeated. He's undefeated because he got cheated. Bud is undefeated. Benavidez lost his belt at the scales. He was never beat in the ring. So if all things were being equal, if it was based off of resume or winning and loss rate, okay, wait a minute. Who got the better resume, Bud Crawford or Tank? Uh-oh. Peter the Great, salute. He said, shout out to Miguel.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Good night.
Stupid butts.
Who got a better resume than Bud? Undisputed in 2 divisions. Now he's a champion at 154. That's right, the messenger. If we're going off of accomplishments, should it be Clarissa Shields? But let's keep it on the men for a minute, because Clarissa's outside looking for the smoke. You know what Tank called Clarissa? Didn't he call her out her name? Call her ugly or something? Ain't Clarissa taller than Tank? Hey, yo. This little chimp called Clarissa out her name for reasons that only, I don't know, y'all can explain it. I can't. I'm like, what is he attacking her for? Why would he do that? Clarissa has a better resume than this clown. This monkey. The big ape. That's what he calls himself. So Devin got a better resume than Tank. Bud got a better resume than Tank. Canelo got a better resume than Tank. How is this dude the face of boxing? I need a Tank fan to explain this to me. Oh, because he celebrated. Not more than Canelo. Has he celebrated more than Bud? Maybe. But who got more accomplishments? Bud. Who got more accomplishments? Tank or Devin? Devin. So Canelo should be the face of boxing. And you see the guy in the back right there, David Benavidez? Canelo refuses to fight him. Now watch this. I know David is American, but his parents, one is from Ecuador, the other one's from Mexican. You see the mouthpiece? I could say he has the support of Americans and Mexican people. Hell, and Ecuadorian. Where does that leave Tank? Just Baltimore? Tank fans, please, come on. Lifeline. Lifeline, help me out here. Make your case. I don't see it. Make your case. Who's the face of boxing? And what criteria are you using? It can't be resume. You want to go sales? If you want sales, it's definitely not Tank. It's got to be Canelo. Unfortunately, accomplishments and undefeated streaks, you would think it's Bud, right? That brother's the most slated person in the picture. He should be an absolute rock star. Unfortunately, he's not. It has nothing to do with his lack of talent. Nothing to do with that. It's just how it is. And it sucks. It absolutely sucks. If your resume in being undefeated was a direct reflection of you being a rock star, Bud would be on top of this world right now. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it's just not like that. And that's horrible. That is horrible. My God. In 903 Boxing, I agree with you. But, I want the Tank fans to face off with the Canelo fans. Because when we say face of boxing, these are the two faces that come up all the time. And I'm like, how? Explain it. And what criteria are you using? The pound for pound list? I've seen pound for pound lists on reputable sites, let's just say, where they factored in the amount of money generated. I'm like, that has nothing to do with a fighter's whether they're the face of boxing or not. Like I said, Arturo Gatti put fannies in the seat in Atlantic City. God rest his soul. But we saw what Floyd Mayweather did to him. The Queen, in that super chat salute, she says, the face of boxing is the person that a large percent of casuals know who they are and sell out arenas and pay-per-views. Therefore, it's Jake Paul. There you go. Jake Paul got to be the face, right? He has to be. I mean, forget resume, forget longevity. But he's about to fight Mike Tyson at 60, 100 years old. And people are going to buy it. I mean, come on. Jake Paul ishing on everybody, ain't he? Is he better than Tank in that ring? No. Devin? No. Benavidez? No. Bud? No. Canelo? No. But somehow, he's about to do 1 million buys versus Mike Tyson. And you know he's going to do that. So who is the face of boxing? My brother CB Sports in the building. Who's the face of boxing? Stephen X, salute. Is it Tank or Canelo? I can't believe there's no victor and there's no press.
Good night.
The only unconditional Tank fans that show up to my page. And salute the knockout. But watch this, y'all. Do y'all know what I'm doing with this live stream? This conversation is actually beneath me. I'm doing this on purpose. Y'all know, if y'all were here yesterday, y'all know why I'm doing this. I'm just starting trouble. This is straight bait. And good job. Because you cats did not pull up and entertain this. Because this is a conversation y'all don't really want to have. I told dude yesterday, are you on Canelo pages talking about Tank is the real face of boxing and speaking facts? And I never got an answer from him. He's talking about what Tank does, and he's talking about how Tank knocks out people he never even fought. How?
Good night.
And then the young brother Press comes in here. Yo, Tank over everybody. Okay. Is he over Shakur? You think so? Great. A-side, where's the fight? A-side makes the offers, right? I know Devin Haney made an offer to Tank. And what did Leonard Ellaby say? He don't make no offers. We're the A-side. Okay, where's your offer?
Good night.
Still waiting. Then he goes to Shakur. What happened with Shakur? I'm worth more than 25%. I know my worth. I don't care if you're drained. I don't care if it's my highest payday. I don't care if it's my first time on pay-per-view. Then what happens? Devin goes to 140, wins the belt against a champion. What does Shakur do? He knows his worth, but he fights Edwin De Los Santos in a stinker.
Good night.
Now you see why trolls show up on ghost accounts. So I'm not even going to put Devin Haney or Benavidez or Bud. I put them there for a reason. But when you say face of boxing, you think of two faces. You don't even think of Devin. Although, you know, the world stopped moving. Whenever Devin says something, they're jumping on his Instagram trying to disrespect him. He's on the phone with Turkey Al-Sheikh, or they on Twitter talking amongst one another. Y'all get threatened by that. Oh, it's a Muslim thing. It's a Muslim thing. Well, guess what? It was supposed to be a Muslim thing. Guess what, y'all? It's a Muslim thing. But didn't Turkey did he not offer Tank $50 million to come to Saudi and punch Devin in the face? So Turkey was sharing the wealth with his Muslim brother, was he not? And remind me what Tank said.
Good night.
Y'all understand, we don't have Tank versus Devin because of Tank, the A side. The queen back in that super chat. Salute, sis. She says the only boxers that my brother, who is a serious nerd knows is Mike Tyson, Floyd, and Jake Paul. Damn shame. Exactly. My pops asked me recently, he says, yeah, man, who's this guy that Mike Tyson's fighting? I said, Dad, listen, that guy's a YouTuber. He said, what? I said, he's a YouTuber. He said, well, what does he do? I said, he's a troll. He trolls and he got famous and he had a couple of fights and yeah. He had a couple of fights and it's whatever it is. He said, well, how's he getting a Mike Tyson fight? I said, well, it's the era we're living in. Yeah. In that event, is going. Watch this. We get now. Think about this, y'all. Think about this. Think about this. We're getting Jake Paul. We're getting Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. We can't get Benavidez versus Canelo, and we can't get Tank versus Devin. We can't get Tank versus Shakur. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? So we have the faces of boxing not doing anything that we're asking as supporters of the sport. And then cats want to get on here and complain. Let me ask you a question. Is there a Tank fan in the house that'll justify him not fighting Devin Haney for $50 million? Him not fighting Shakur right now? Don't tell me, oh, he's going to send it. Just send it, man. And while you're at it, is there a Canelo fan that can explain why he's not fighting Benavidez? And do you support that? I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Please, be my guest. So, no Benavidez Canelo, but he's like, from what I understand, he's entertaining the Bud fight. So you can fight Bud. Bud's supposed to come up closer to 168 to fight you, but you won't even fight Benavidez at 168, knowing you took your ass up to 175 and you tried to fight MacBook Air at cruiserweight. You did. You really did. And then when he lost to Badu Jack, you said, hey, Badu, let's fight. Badu said, all right, what we talking? He says, hey, you know, X's and O's and money and okay, but hey, man, you got to drop down 19 pounds. Excuse me? You want to fight for my belt, but you want me to drop 19 pounds? He said, how about this? No, I'm going to extend you the finger. I'm going to tell you no and go fight Benavidez. That happened. That happened, y'all. Look it up. He told him no, and while you're at it, go fight Benavidez. So you can go to 175. You could challenge a cruiserweight, but you won't fight Benavidez at 168. Who's the face of boxing again? And Tank ain't no better. Tank ain't no better. How's Tank better? Tell me how's Tank better. He let Loma live for 5 years. He let Loma live for 5 long years. Now Loma made him look like a fool. I'll fight you when I'm ready. I don't feel like it right now. Money don't move me. Okay, that's great. Shakur and nothing. And if he mess around and get in there with El Rayo and lose, hey man, I'm just gonna tell y'all what happened. And don't think El Rayo can't win that fight. It's boxing, y'all. Why would he be entertaining El Rayo anyway? And what's Shakur rumored to be fighting Cordina? Man, I'm not even gonna go there. But this is why Jake Paul is about to make $1 million on pay-per-view sales alone, fighting a 60-year-old Mike Tyson. That's why, because of what I just said to you. Everything that's supposed to be happening is not happening. And then that's why you got Jake Paul there. So what criteria are you using? A personal criteria? The I like tattoos criteria? The I have no grasp of the English language? Do you know Canelo Alvarez speaks better English than Tank?
Good night.
Tell me I'm lying. The Queen back in that super chat. He said, and he will probably pay the $79.99 to watch Mike fight Jake. Hashtag blame the real fighters. That's why I'm not complaining about Jake. He's taking advantage. How is it that Canelo speaks better English than Tank? And Tank is American. Yeah, this is straight hate right now. But where's the lie? When you talk, when you listen to Canelo, isn't it proper English? Then go listen to Tank. Yeah, because when I'll go train and drug testing, why it's 3 days out. So if he failed, how'd he get in the ring? Baltimore. I'm like, what the hell? Somebody help this kid. Yo, if Tank Davis was not boxing, he said he'd rather be he would be a veterinarian. I'm glad to hear that, because I was sick of hearing I'd be dead in the streets. I'd be in the dead end jail. Stop. You had enough people around you that loved you to put you in the gym. So it was refreshing for me to hear him say I'd be if you wasn't boxing, what would you be doing? Oh, I'd be a veterinarian because he likes animals. Great, because he's an ape. That's what he says. He's a big ape, so apes want to work on apes. Ape, don't kill ape. Ugly, gorilla, ugly. If you don't know, I don't deal with this kid at all. Welcome to the show. Don't like him. He's a hell of a fighter, but still can't gauge him. And I gave him credit for Frank Martin, but now you done effed around and told me that he was drained. You said it out loud, you dummy, you idiot, you buffoon. You discredited yourself. When is Tank gonna say, I fought him and I let him rehydrate to wherever he wanted? And it didn't matter, I beat him. When you hear Tank say that? Oh, but he went to 140. Exactly, Peter the Great. The ape can wait. Loma. Let me put that up there. Ultimate Fight Club, salute. The ape can wait. And he's gone radio silent. Exactly, Mr. Shelton. You remember that? Remember Congo, the movie? Amy, good. Amy, ugly, gorilla, ugly. Ape, no kill ape. Shout out to Cobra. Ape, no kill ape. He calls himself the ape. Don't he have primates? Don't he have apes tattooed on his body? Don't get mad at me. Human work. Remember that? Shout out to Cobra. Matter of fact, let's look at Cobra, man. Shout out to all you monkeys. Yeah, come on! All right! Tank fans, you're not safe here. I'm just letting y'all know, man. You're not safe. You're not safe. I don't like that kid. Loma said the 8 can wait. You know what Loma's doing? Man, I ain't gonna tell y'all what Loma's doing. I ain't gonna tell y'all. You Tank fans just think Tank beats the world. And don't look now. What's going on with the WBA and Box Rec? Did you see that? Did you see that? Now look. Who's the WBA champion at 135? Ooh. Didn't Tank say he didn't want that belt? And they gave it to him anyway, and he took it. He didn't want it, but he took it, right? I don't want that ish. Here, we're going to send it to you in an email. And he took it. And Box Rec don't even acknowledge it. And Loma said the ape can wait. Coincidence? Could be. Could be nothing, right? Didn't I tell you that they're rolling out the red carpet for Loma to be the next undisputed champion at 135? I don't know when y'all gonna not look. All right, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. When Tank goes in that ring and loses a fight that he's not supposed to lose, I don't want to hear nothing about refs, judges, robberies, and nope. What did Coach Cal say? He said that stamp is on him already. If Tank don't win every round, Tank got to knock everybody out. He can't knock out Shakur, which is why they're not fighting. He don't like that fight. He didn't. I just played it for you yesterday. Why would we want that fight? Do the fans pay to see that? You know, Shakur running around the ring. That's what they say, because, you know, black fighters are runners. They pay to see that? That's what he said. Then what else did he say? Why would we take that fight? He's not going to let us do what we do. D-E-W, D-E-W. Do what we do. I'm like, huh? Why you say? Oh, okay. There it is. You know what it takes to beat to beat Shakur, but you're not convinced that your product can beat Shakur. You have no faith in your coaching ability. You have no faith in your product. Even if you say, okay, Tank, you need to do this, this, and that, you won't be able to catch Shakur. You don't like the fight. So I'm going to ask y'all again. Why aren't they fighting? Why don't we have a date? We can't get that in December? We're in August right now. We can't get it in December? But Tank's the face, though, right? Turkey Al Sheikh said, don't worry, I got 50 million. Come to Saudi. Fight Devin. He said, send me two Ferraris. Shout out to the Baltimore education system. You know, I ain't going to put that on the education system. I'm going to put it on the kids that don't go to class. And why would Turkey give you 2 Ferraris when you like to crash your cars into women that are driving pregnant? Am I lying? I'm firing shots, but am I lying? Why would he give you 2 cars to get yourself into more trouble? Come down and get this 50 million and punch Devin in the face with $50 million. Then he doesn't do that. He doesn't take that. He clowns Turkey online. Your Muslim brother, one more time. Your Muslim brother, who's like a gazillionaire, right? And Devin is minding his own business. And you pull up on him at a club to do what? Nothing. I mean, it's not like you want to fight. Because if you want to fight, you'd have fight. You'd have fought right there in the street. But here's a question: why would you do that? In the comments in those videos was like insane. That's how I know Tank. Majority of like 98% of the Tank fans are idiots, and that's a high number. But let me explain. I said, why is he doing this? I'll ask a question to provoke thought, and there was a lot of streams about that. Tank is a real one because he's a real nigga. He's a real nigga. He's the 8. Ooh, And I said, question. He gonna pull up. First of all, the Frank Martin fight was already signed. So why you pulling up on Devin? I don't know. But you's a real nigga, right? Why didn't that real nigga take $50 million and fight Devin in Saudi? So real niggas, they just do nigga shit. Right? That's what real niggas do. Real niggas do that. You could have fought him for $50 million. People think you're going to win anyway. You could have fought him for $50 million. You told Turkey no. You clowned Turkey. And then you pull up on him at a club? What you going to do, fight for free? You didn't even do that. And you had a fight lined up. So, wait a minute. And the list of people supporting the nigga nonsense. That was intriguing. This is why I look at Tank fans. Y'all are not real people. Y'all are real ERs. Y'all are real ERs. And y'all prove your friend Ryan Garcia right. ERs be putting people in the ER for real. That's what Ryan said. Right there. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Shaquille, salute. There you go. But that's the face of boxing? That's what you follow? I look at you Tank fans and I'm like, what are you doing? Then they try and bust it down and say, oh, no. I'm talking about Jeff, what up? I'm talking about his style in the ring. We're back to that. Does that style beat Devin Haney? Well, yeah. Why ain't prove it? He's the A-side. Why ain't prove it? How come there was all that movement? Devin literally went chasing everybody, Tank included, at 135. And with all the fix being in by the WBC, the WBO, courtesy of, Teofimo Lopez spilling the beans and telling, these kids are retarded. Teofimo Lopez telling on himself. And then exposing that he's a racist. And then Tank telling on himself. All these dudes telling on themselves. Coach Cal telling on themselves. Through all of that melee, Devin emerges as the undisputed champion at 135. Wasn't even supposed to happen. And your A-side Tank Davis couldn't stop any of that? That's why I asked y'all, what do y'all like about him? His tattoos? And then you look at his tattoos, he got 3 monkeys tattooed in the middle of his man, listen, bro. Then got the nerve to have monkeys tattooed on his body. And by the way, Devin Haney makes more money than he does. That's a fact. But he's the package though, right? He ain't fight Devin. He ain't fighting Shakur right now. And they're right there. And all of this dysfunction, Jake Paul's about to see a major bag fighting Mike Tyson at 60 years old. Where the Tank fans at?
Good night.
Everything that y'all say is just straight opinion. I think he beats Devin. You're entitled. I think he beats Shakur. You're entitled. Did you think he beats Teofimo Lopez? Even Teofimo Lopez grabbed 3 belts in a franchise status while he was at 135. Where was Tank to stop that? Y'all forgot? Y'all forgot? I ain't forget. Teofimo Lopez was there the whole time. What happened? You know what's for real? Devin was legitimately chasing every name I mentioned. He was chasing them, with the exception of Frank Martin. Where's the lie? So when the argument comes between no Epstein, Tank and Canelo, Tank can't hold Canelo's jockstrap, but Canelo's suspecting himself down the stretch. He got a better resume, but what are you doing now? I know boxing is, what have you done for me lately? Benavidez, bro. Why are you fighting Abner Yildirim? You could have fought Anthony Durrell that same night. They fought on the same night. Come on, bro. Delano Lyman says, Tan, you meant to say Tank? You say Tank is the face? I don't think so. He said Tank is the most exciting fighter in boxing. Is he? So how come Canelo sells more? We got a Tank fan, ladies and gentlemen. Is he? Is he the most exciting boxer? And is he? So what criteria are you using, Delano? What criteria are you using? My boy's name is Delano. He's from Panama. And he looked African, but he's from Panama. He speaks Spanish and all that. Darnell Schaefer says Tank signed a $250 million contract, didn't he? I don't know. Did he? Did he? And when did he sign that contract? Fairly recently, right? So that contract, when the PBC went over to Amazon, that's where they at now? Exactly, Mr. Mont. And what is that contract based off of? Is that $240 million? Is that contract is that money in his account right now? Did they pay him up front? Or is it contingent based off of what he does? Okay, we're going to give you X amount based off of what you do. But 240 is there. But what if they fail in the next year? Thank you, Mr. Mont. Y'all forgot what Canelo had with DAZN? Some crazy numbers, like $325 million, man. And now he's over at the PBC. Come on now. So Delano says knockouts. Exactly, Queen. Let me highlight this. At $240 million, they threw that out there for y'all to celebrate. I'm telling you, there's not $240 million in that kid's account right now. They're saying, if all goes well, this is the end goal. But how many fights they signed him for? Wasn't it like 7 fights? Tank got 7 fights? How many fights is DAZN? When they offered that $340 million contract to Canelo, how many fights was it for? Was it for about 7 fights? And then what did he give you? I'm asking y'all, who's the face? So Delano says knockouts. That makes you exciting? Yeah, it does. Buzz not exciting? His last fight. Some of y'all say he lost. Some of y'all say it was a draw. I say it was a draw. Some of y'all say he won. Cool. How many fights did he knock people out? He was on a KO win streak, wasn't he? That's not exciting? I get it. Bud is too dark and he ain't got enough tattoos. And he speaks good English. But let me get back to Darnell Schaefer. Prior to that deal Devin Haney made more money than Tank. So what we're saying is the face of boxing, the criteria we're now on is money. That's what we're on. We're on money, right? We're talking about money, makes you the face of boxing? Or are we talking about what Delano said? Knockouts. What are we talking about? Because Bud, his last fight, he didn't have a KO, but he was on how many? Let's go to his box rec. Because he was on a KO streak. TKO, KO, TKO, TKO. Okay. Damn, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait a minute. 10. Okay, Felix Diaz. Okay. Then prior to Felix Diaz, he had a TKO. Had Victor Pistol was a UD. Bud got 31. He got 41 fights and 31 knockouts. He was on a 9. He had 11 straight KOs. So I just counted 9. Oh, okay, whatever. That's not exciting. 41 wins, 31 knockouts is not exciting. Darnell said he made $30 million off the Ryan fight. Okay. That was back-end money. What was the money he was promised up front? It wasn't 30 mil. And I'm not a numbers guy, but I heard enough of my brothers talk about this. They ended up being 30 mil. That was back-end money. That's what I'm saying. This PBC deal he got, it's that money based off of what he does. Because in the next year and a half, if they don't get a return on their investment as they anticipate, I heard they could scrap the deal in which he won't get the money. Maybe that's why he's not fighting Shakur, y'all. Maybe that's why he's not fighting Shakur. So Delano says, but Bud doesn't have one knockout power. So let me get this straight. Because he has one punch knockout power, that's why you consider him the face of boxing? Bud has power, and I think he's a better boxer than Tank. I think Canelo's a better boxer than Tank. And it's not one punch knockout power, but he has power in his own right. So I'm just trying to figure out, if he's the face of boxing over Canelo, what are we basing that off of? It can't be money. There's no comparison to Canelo. It can't be, I guess money and sales is the same thing. So Canelo got him there. Terrence, what up? It's not resume, because Canelo got him there. Longevity, more accomplished, more money generated, more money kept. So what criteria are we using? Who do y'all think has more money in their bank account, Jake Paul or Tank Davis? And Jake Paul got some highlight reel knockouts himself. I mean, it don't really matter. They ain't real boxers, but right? And right now, his star power is as such. He's about to fight a 60-year-old Mike Tyson, and everyone's going to buy it. So who's the face of boxing? And what criteria are we using? I'm asking y'all. See, what I know about Tank fans is that y'all like these knockouts so much, but y'all are not paying attention to the damn circumstances, are y'all? Or are y'all? Because Coach Cal is. You know why? That Shakur fight ain't happening yet.
Whoa! What the
Stupid butts.
Delano says Drew Canelo is the face of boxing, but Tank is the most exciting fighter in the forced. No, and I'm reading how he wrote it. And he is an American. That's not my question. Bud is exciting to watch. But I like boxing. Rigondeaux was exciting to watch, but I like boxing. Casuals like to see the highlight reels of punches landed and people getting knocked out with one punch. I get that. I know what I'm dealing with. But the question is, Canelo versus Tank, who's the face of boxing? That's the question. And you said Canelo's the face of boxing, but Tank is an exciting fighter. I'm not disputing that. Yeah, Tank is a fight. He's excited. It's exciting to watch when he's beating people you know he's going to beat. Here's a question, Delano, since we're moving the goalposts, or we're adding, name one fight that Tank fought that you actually thought he was going to lose. Where there was that element of, I don't know about this one. Haven't seen it yet. No, I'm sorry. There was that element of danger with Frank Martin because Tank does lose rounds. There was that element of danger with Frank Martin. But you know what Tank did that made me retract that? And you said Ryan. The same thing I said about Ryan. What did he say about Ryan? Delano, what did he say to Ryan straight to his face? Right after he told Bernard Hopkins, don't touch me, you old pervert. What did he tell him? He said, you ain't eat breakfast this morning. I said, oh, he's draining people. There you go. And he did it to Frank Martin. He said, look at your eyes. Look at your eyes. You look drained. Out loud for everyone to hear. As soon as I heard that, I said, oh, I hear this dude go again. So Tank is draining people.
Good night.
Don't I have that same argument with Canelo? Trying to drain people? Hey, Badu Jack, I'll fight you for your cruiserweight title. Hey, that's great. Yeah, but you got to drain yourself 19 pounds. F you, go fight Benavidez. Turns right around, tells Benavidez, all you have to offer is an additional 25 pounds on the fight night. But you fought Amir Khan. You fought Josecito Lopez. You brought them up. You fought Jamel Charlo from 154. You brought him up. You went up and knocked out Kovalev. You went up and tried your luck against Bivol. You didn't want to smoke with Better BF, but you fought Bivol. At 175. He took his robe off. He looked like a silverback gorilla. Pimples and all that. So him and Tank got a lot in common with this weight thing. So when you talk about excitement, I asked you, where was the element of danger? You said Ryan. There was no danger. There was no danger with Ryan. Ryan was drained. And what happens when you fight someone when you're not at your top health?
Good night.
You go to sleep. Would Tank fight Ryan Garcia under the conditions that Devin Haney allowed Ryan to fight him in? Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But this is the face of boxing. He says, but Canelo lost to Mayweather and Lara, and Canelo has been, okay. He didn't lose to Lara. On the box record, it said he won. So you trying to say that he won? Well, okay, that's up for opinion. On the box record, said that he won that fight. And Mayweather's undefeated. Here's a quick question, Delano. Where is Tank Davis Floyd Mayweather on his resume? Go. Freedom's March, salute. Where is Canelo Alvarez's, where's Tank Davis's Floyd Mayweather on his resume? And don't say that a Floyd Mayweather style or type of person don't exist, because Floyd admitted this. Devin whooped Floyd's ass in sparring. And when he said that out loud to him on Instagram, what did Floyd respond with? I'm undefeated under the lights. But we saw Paulie Spatafora whoop your ass, and now we know that Devin Haney whooped your ass. So ask yourself, $50 million, why isn't Devin Haney on Tank's resume at least? We got to go off sparring footage.
You fool-ass earth man.
That motherfucker, right? I'm asking for a friend. There's nobody. Look, man, I can even say that Canelo in his career since 2010 took more risk. That Lara fight wasn't even supposed to happen. Yeah, Errol Spence beat him up too. The Lara fight, Lara invaded his win. I think it was probably after Josesito Lopez crashed the party, disrespected him, and demanded. He told Oscar, give me that fight. Oscar was like, no, not him. He said, give me that fight. Got him that fight. Almost lost, but he got the win. I thought he lost, but he got the win. But my point is this. He said, give me that fight, and he got him. Meanwhile, Shakur and Devin Haney's running around here. By the way, Lomachenko ran around for 5 years, didn't touch him, Teofimo Lopez was running around 135. Nothing. Tank ain't do anything. And he's there right now not doing anything. That's the face of boxing? You sure? There's a high school in my neighborhood. I promise you I could beat up every senior in the same, get the toughest, biggest seniors, put them in the boxing ring with me, I'll whoop their ass on some George Foreman. Remember when George Foreman fought 5 guys in a row? I'll fight 10 of them. Boom, boom, boom. I'll knock them over like trees. You know why? They don't know what I know. Does that make me the best boxer in the Bronx? I promise you it does not. Yeah, I know all of that. I know he cooked Canelo and he didn't give him a rematch. I said all of that. I know all of that. But I asked you a question, Delano. Where is the Floyd Mayweather style of fight? Where's the risk on Tank's resume? Because it's on Canelo's resume. He fought Floyd. He fought Lara. He fought Caleb Plant. He fought Miguel Cotto. I really can't say anything about Canelo's resume. I could talk about what he's not doing now, but I really can't rip it like how I want to rip it. You know what? I don't even want to rip it. I'm talking about I'm disappointed at him now. He has contemporaries right now that he's not fighting. Benavidez being the main one. Morrell being another one. And he's just not doing it. But I'm asking you with Tank at 135, JC, my brother, salute. Noah, what up? Big Joe Townsend, salute. Where is the Floyd Mayweather? Where is it? Where is it? On Canelo, on Tank's resume. Where's his Floyd? Where's his Irisanji Lara? Where is it? I'm asking. It's not there. I just went through the resume, brother. It's not there. It is not there. Here's the bottom line. I've said this a bunch of times. Just because you're celebrated doesn't mean you're great. There it is. There it is. And thank you, Delano. There was a whole lot of work at 135, and Tank ignored all of it. He was supposed to fight Devin. He's supposed to be fighting Shakur now. He was supposed to take care of Teofimo Lopez. I was hoping to God he'd take care of him. He was supposed to fight Lomachenko 5 years ago. He didn't do it. He didn't do it, y'all. He gave you Hector Garcia, Ryan Garcia, drained. Frank Martin, drained. Zapata. Come on, bro. And then when we say, hey, man, he was supposed to, we're hating. No, I'm asking why they ain't fight. I'm not hating if I ask why they ain't fight. And here's the thing. Teofimo could crack too. And he got good feet. Don't think that Tank would have went there and just washed him in a round or two. Teofimo can fight. I never said, I just don't like him because he's a stupid racist. But he can fight. You think he'd be standing there to get hit by Tank? You think he'd go in there and fight Tank like how he fought George Cambozo? Hell, even George Cambozo came through and grabbed 3 belts. How did that happen? The face. Andre Ward, when he was at 168, 2 times Gennady Golovkin tried to come up there. He tried to fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. twice. And SOG had to tell him 2 times. He said, don't come up here and think you fighting this clown. If you come up here, because remember they were talking about this was the next thing to Marvin Hagler. He said, you come up to my neighborhood, you fighting me. And what did everyone say? Oh, Ward, you're bullying the smaller guy. But you know what they said in the same breath? You need to go up and fight Kovalev. He said, okay. He went up before Sullivan Barrera, beat him. That was a quality fight, and then fought Kovalev twice. Not once, but twice, because, you know, every time a black person has a tough fight, we got to run it back. A white person could lose, and they put his face on ESPN, like Lomachenko, and, you know, fight ain't happened. Someone's calling the crib. I'm not answering it. I mean, ridiculous stuff here. Exactly. Butterbean is celebrated. They love Butterbean because you ain't know who he was fighting, but you know he was knocking someone out. That's what I wanted to see. He says, Drew, you telling me 503 line in a building. Go subscribe to my brother. Texas Drip. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. God damn. Anyway, he says, Drew, you telling me that Tank can't beat Teofimo, Shakur, and Haney when he fights either one and win? I will cash app you $50. Okay. This is the emotion part. Acondo, my brother, salute. This is the emotion part. Here's the thing, Delano, and this is where I'm going to educate you now. This is where emotion shouldn't get the best of you. Could he have fought Teofimo? Could he have fought Devin Haney? Could he be fighting Shakur right now? He could have did this already. We wouldn't be having this conversation. And I'm telling you, there's a reason why he ain't fight Teofimo Lopez. And his last name is Lopez, and he speaks Spanish. There was no reason for him not to fight Teofimo Lopez when he was at 135. How the hell does Teofimo Lopez fights Loma, beats him, and then was running around talking about he's undisputed with a franchise status. Where was Tank and all of that? Because Devin was very vocal. Why didn't Tank just step up and say, no. Let me get that. And I noticed you didn't put Lomachenko in this after he ducked him for 5 years. Now he says, okay, I want to fight him now. Huh? I'll do it when I'm ready. He's never fighting Teofimo Lopez. Lomas ran to 140 to get away from who? Devin Haney. And Devin Haney's still not on his menu. Teofimo's trying to cash out. That's why he's talking about Bud. Y'all notice I ain't speak on that? He's just talking. Devin Haney fight should have been happened like 2-3 years ago, bro. Hasn't happened. You ever wondered why? Shakur, it could be happening next. It's not happening. You're not asking yourself why? Delano, I played the Coach Kyle video. He told you that he don't want Tank in the ring with Shakur because he don't think he could beat him. That's why the fight's not happening. So you can say you will cash at me $50. Okay. Let me know when they're gonna fight. He's never fighting Teofimo Lopez. That's never happening. Devin Haney, I don't know. By the time we get Haney versus Tank, it'll be like when Roy Jones finally fought Felix Trinidad. They were both past it and nobody cared. Nobody cared. But the fight still turned out like how I knew it would turn out. I said, man, Roy, y'all noticed it would have been worse if it happened when it was supposed to happen, right? Whatever. I got Haney beating Tank. I got him beating Tank. And I know that's hard for y'all to believe. Especially after Ryan cheated him. I know it's hard for you to believe. But I had the same conversation in the 80s when I said there's a guy at cruiserweight that's coming at heavyweight specifically to whoop Mike Tyson's ass, and I think he's going to do it. They said, who? I said, his name is Evander Holyfield. My buddies laughed at me. And I said, okay. Almost a decade later, Mike done went to prison and came out. Evander whooped his ass so bad. I had to hear, oh, it was because he went to jail. Mike done fought Lennox Lewis, done fought Riddick Bowe 3 damn times. You know, I thought he had a heart attack. I thought he had heart problems. What happened there? Y'all ran around with this stupid 90-second footage of Devin versus Tank. AB put down his blunt the size of a damn pillar. Yeah, I had to stop the fight. I had to stop it because Devin was getting whooped. It's like, no, it wasn't. And then when the real footage came out, after y'all pissed Floyd off, I said, man, it's a 30-minute sparring. How the hell are we only getting 90 seconds of it? What happened? And then when the footage came out, we said, oh, there's the ass whooping right there. Now what y'all got to say? Nothing. Y'all live and dying off of a 90-second mixtape of footage. Ponderous. Then when the real footage came out, y'all got quiet. Everyone had Holyfield losing to Tyson by heart attack. That was the joke, at least in New York. That was the joke. Evander went in there and whooped that ass. He was like, yes, bang you, butt cheeks. Stopped him. I was watching that at somebody's crib, and when Mike got stopped and the ref held him and was like, I looked at everybody in the face. So I was like, yeah, pay up. And I grabbed a hot wing and I left. And winning. And I see the same aura with Haney and Tank. And then you know what? You know what conversations I got after that Tyson thing? I had doubters. Well, you know, if you really think about it, Tyson didn't really fight anybody. Now y'all want to go there. But when I ask people, why is Mike Tyson celebrating? Oh, because of those cartoon style knockouts. And I say, name his first 5 opponents. Better yet, when I pull up his resume, because I've done it here, I say start from when he started and stop when you recognize the name. And one thing I know, you go up about 20 slots. Mike fought like 20 times in 2 years. And most of these fools go right past Trevor Berbick. They go right past Trevor Berbick. They go right past James Tillis and Trevor Berbick. So that's how you know who you're talking to when you say, okay, stop when you recognize a name. So all those cartoon style knockouts, who were they? Y'all clown Mitch Green, but you know they fought in a boxing ring. You know he didn't knock Mitch Green out either. He knocked him down. He didn't stop him. I know that. James Quick Tillis stopped the KO Street, knocked him down, didn't stop him. In other words, when the competition got better, things look different. I see that all over Tank. That's why I asked you about his resume. I went through it. You like knockouts? Bud was giving you that. Deontay Wilder was giving y'all that. And what did the industry do? He ain't fight nobody. I said that about Mike Tyson, for real. No, ooh. Remember when I said people had to qualify to talk to you about boxing? And here's the real. At 135, all the names I mentioned, Tank ain't fight those guys. He ain't fight Loma. He ain't fight Lopez. He ain't fight Haney. And he's looking at Shakur right now, and that's all they're doing is looking at each other. I don't know if it's a romantic stare. Wait, hold on. I don't know if it's a romantic stare, like.
What are you, homo?
I don't know.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
I don't know. I know they ain't fighting. I got to deal with this. Oh, Shakur might be fighting Cordino. Why? Why? Who's Tank fighting next, y'all? Now, we talked about this $240 million thing that he got with Amazon or whatever they got going on. I'm asking y'all, are y'all going to pay to watch Tank beat up on anybody other than Shakur? Go. And while I'm at it, I'm going to pull up these rankings. And let's go down to 135. William Zepeda, who's ranked number 1 in all the sanctioning bodies. And by the way, again, I'm going to remind you, the WBA is not being acknowledged by BoxRec. Something's going on, y'all. Remember when I told y'all they're rolling out the red carpet for Lomachenko to be the next undisputed champion at 135? But y'all don't want to listen to me. That's okay. Is he going to fight Floyd Schofield, who's ranked number 2? You going to pay for that? Is he going to fight Keyshawn Davis, ranked number 3 in the WBC? Edwin De Los Santos at number 4 in the WBA. Zero Abdullah, Gary Cully, Andy Cruz. You gonna pay for that? Floyd Schofield, ranked number 2. Y'all gonna pay for that? I'm asking. I'm asking y'all. Because $240 million invested in this kid. I promise you, it's in contingent of them making their money back. 7 fights. These kids fight normally twice a year. And he said 7 fights? Are you paying $80 to see him versus Chan Tonson? Thonson? Who is that? Who is that? Do y'all know? Because I don't. Exactly, Manda Mansa-Musa. I would like to see De Los Santos. At least that dude could punch. He stopped El Rayo. Speaking of which, I hear his name floating around. What are you paying to see? The names I just mentioned, y'all don't even know who the bro. William Zepeda, that's it. Floyd Scarfield, we know him and his hair-flicking father. Chan Thompson with an N, Edwin De Los Santos, Fredemil Makayo, Gary Cully, Zara Abdullayev, I know who that is. Andy Cruz, know who that is. Frank Martin, he already beat him. Lucas Body, and I'm stopping at 10. Oh, wait a minute. You know who's in the rankings at number 12? Here's a name I haven't heard in a while. Nicholas Walters. Is there anything that I've read to you that reads, here, take my money? I want to see that. I want to see Shakur versus Tank. And here boxing goes again, playing in y'all face. Ain't playing in my face. I'm not purchasing that. I'm not purchasing that. I wait for it to be over and I watch it because somebody always airs it on YouTube, but they mirror the event. So it's like watching it in the mirror. Everything's backwards. I guess that's how they get through it. So if this dude got 7 fights. Did you recognize anybody in the WBA rankings that I mentioned? What are you going to pay for? You love Tank that much that you're going to pay to see him in anticipation of him knocking somebody out that you don't even care for? You know, that's the Mike Tyson audience. It makes sense. But what happened when Mike Tyson fought somebody that fought him back? What happened? See a lot of that in Tank. And Coach Kyle was telling y'all the truth. Do they pay to see that? Talking about Shakur style. Why would I put him in that situation though? Are you gonna fight Devin Haney? Yeah, but at what weight though? You already fought at 140. Oh, but when you went to 140, you fought Barrios instead of Regis Prograis. And Regis Prograis was a champion. That was something about Regis Prograis you didn't like. Because Regis Prograis could punch too. So that back flipping off the top turnbuckle, that's very WWE-esque. Okay, fine. Moonsaults and shit, I get it. But when we get down to the business and we analyze it and break it down, and the point of the show is, Tank ain't the face of boxing, not over Canelo. He's not. I'm gonna end this poll. 36% say Canelo, 32% say Jake Paul, 31% say Tank. Tank is dead last.
Good night.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
General's on. Let's head over there. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda Cash App, and the Super Chat. Love y'all.